The San Joaquin Valley is one of the most agriculturally active and productive regions in the United States. Something like 25% of the nation's table food comes from Central Valley farms. It's 25% of the food and much less than 25% of farmland, so extremely productive. Farmers used groundwater to water crops up through 1950, and that's when water started flowing down the Delta Mendota Canal and delivered surface water that was pumped from the Delta down to the San Joaquin Valley to water the crops. In the 1970s, the California Aqueduct was built. Farmers didn't have to pump as much groundwater because now it was easily accessible from the aqueduct. But during droughts, there just isn't enough to go around, and so pumping makes up the difference. This current drought that we're in right now is uncharted territory for California. We're seeing in some areas of the valley unprecedented water level declines, as much as 100 feet a year for the past 2 years. That's 200 feet in 2 years, which is extraordinarily fast. It's one of these slow-moving disasters where at first we just say, well, it's a dry season, and then maybe it's a dry year, and then maybe a couple of dry years, and usually about year 3, people start calling it a drought officially. And this is a severe one. Where we're standing now, we're on the Delta Mendota Canal. We're sort of at the edge of this very large subsidence bowl that's centered about 15 miles or so to the northeast of here. That is subsiding at about a foot a year and has been since at least 2008. Now, a foot of subsidence is very rapid subsidence. That's among the highest rates of subsidence ever measured in the San Joaquin Valley, which at one time, south of here, 30 feet of subsidence happened between 1925 and 1977. So even faster than that. So that was about 30 feet in 50 years or so. We're looking at 30 feet in 30 years if the rate continues. Well, a lot of infrastructure crosses the San Joaquin Valley, so not only canals, which are extremely sensitive to subsidence, but also sensitive are railways, pipelines, roads, really anything that's long. From a purely scientific standpoint, the way that you stop land subsidence from occurring is to keep groundwater levels above a certain level. If water levels are maintained above that threshold, then the risk from land subsidence is greatly reduced. Groundwater pumping is largely unregulated in California. Most other states in the United States do have groundwater regulations, so they do regulate groundwater. And California is sort of one of the last few that really have very little groundwater regulations.